Hi, I'm Paul Bucknell, and we are sitting here overlooking beautiful Sydney Harbour, and I'm interviewing Peter Kelleher from PK Property, first buyer's agent, established 1997. And I thought I'd ask Peter a few questions about how he actually started the business. Tell me, Peter, what did you do? How did you find the model? And why was it that you started PK Property?
Paul, I think what really happened is that I was in real estate for quite some time, and I just found that there was no one really representing the buyer out there. So then I started to sort of search the globe and found out that in the UK, well, in the USA, 80% of people were using buyer's agents, and in the UK, they were just starting to get into it also. So I just thought to myself, these buyers really need a hand out here, and plus I wasn't really liking real estate that much. So I decided that I'd start up a buyer's agency.
So tell me, what are the benefits though of having a buyer? We know the benefits of selling a property, but why would somebody actually employ a buyer's agent to act on their behalf?
Look, I think when people are buying property every 5 to 7 years, they get into a position where they get emotionally involved. And not only that, but to work out the values, and we all know who pays the real estate agent. They work for the vendor. Okay, I work for the buyer. So I'm there to get them the best price. I'm there to show them the positives and negatives of the property. And I'm there to protect them to the transaction. So in doing that, I'm hopefully, in regards to what I charge them, I can actually offset by negotiating a really good price for them.
So do you find that that your experience on the selling side has helped you be an advocate on the buying side?
There's no doubt about it. You can't be a buyer's agent if you haven't been a real estate agent. I'm ex-real estate. I know how to bid at auction. I know all the little tricks they play. I've done all the courses at all the major agencies on the real estate side, and I just bring them over to protect the buyer.
Now, I've bought property before, and it's an incredible, stressful period of time because you've got so many things going on. How is it that you protect the buyer and help them through that process?
Look, I think there's a number of ways of protecting them, and it can purely just be sometimes keeping their family network together, getting out, dragging their kids in the car and spending your weekends every weekend, and all the stress that comes with it. I take all of that away. And, taking the whole stressful part of that away and bringing it into an environment that's a professional environment and making decisions not on emotion, but what the property's really worth that day.
I mean, that's one of the things that sometimes you probably see, that people are actually emotionally attached to a house and they end up paying way more because they really want it. And you protect them in that process, don't you?
Well, I think that a lot of the times you can still get the property but pay way less. Yeah. It really is having someone that's educated. I'm buying properties every day.
Yes.
And I've been in real estate for over 20 years. I've had PK Property for just on 13 and a half years now. And it's purely just the whole art. Negotiation is an art.
Yes.
And the more that you do it, the better you get at it, like anything.
Yeah.
So like all my buyer's agents, myself, we're all ex-real estate agents, and we can just get out there and really know the tricks of the trade to get our clients the best prices.
Well, that's given you a little bit of a snippet of Peter Kelleher, what he does, how he protects the buyer. And so if you want more information about this valuable service, visit pkproperty.com.au.